So you have to create your account here on here first, right? Create an account, and when you log in, you will see this the first page you will see, and then you have to select a service. There are a bunch of services here, and we are going to use S3. Click. Okay. Last night I tested and I create like a couple, 2 buckets here. Okay. In your first time, you will see no buckets, and then you have to create buckets, and then the name it has to be unique. Say
What's a bucket?
It's a bucket.
Yeah.
So it's a
Container for what?
for files, objects, files. I'm gonna call it 01, and then you have to select a regions. Okay. Maybe just go with Singapore here. That's the closest to us. Create. Next. Okay. There's a lot of options, and I'm gonna skip all of them here. I don't know what I do, and then don't block on public access. Right? We want the user to access to our files, so we should not block them. Okay, unblock it, and then.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's just a review here. So create. Okay, good. We have a 01. Open 01, and you have to do a bit of setup. Okay, let's just create a folder here. Let's call it Sierra. Okay, we got Sierra. Go to Sierra and try to upload a file. I'm gonna add a photo here. Next, and then grant on the public read access to the object, right? You allow people to see it, and then what the hell is it? Next, choose the standard one. To summarize. Okay, uploading successfully. Uploading, and I'm gonna test it. Click on this. We see a URL here. Click. All right, we see it. Cool. Go back. Properties. I don't know what it is. Sorry guys, that's like I just used it yesterday. Go again. Open our bucket, and here we have to set some permissions here. We toggle off all of this, right? And then go to access control list. We add public access here for everyone to see a list of objects. Save it. Okay. And then bucket policy. And then we have to copy and paste a lot of code here. There's some documentation in this, but you have to read it, and it's very confusing. More, but I'm gonna walk you through this quickly. Go to my other one, the one I already configured. Okay, test it one. Go permission, access control list, no, bucket policies. Copy all of this code. I'm gonna explain how it works. Put it here. So here it's just a description. You can name it anything. So right now I'm just keep it like that. And here you have to change it. The name of the bucket. Copy this and put it here, and then the referrer. Okay. Right now we allow access from the local host 3000 with S. Cool. Then save it. Next. Cause, just like how Python works, we also have to allow cross-origin requests, right? And so here, copy again. And you ask me how I get this shit. I don't know. I forgot how I got it. Just Google. And
Google course configuration AWS.
Yeah, and then we need to read it a bit. Okay, basically you don't need this. You can allow a single origin, or you can allow everything. Okay, that is, you allow from every origin. Shit. And I need to allow put and pause and delete method as well. So I'm gonna delete these and then put one here. Okay, I allow put, pause, delete, and get. Save it. Yep, save it. Okay, cool. And here I don't know what I do. Ignore. I set point. No, ignore. Okay. Now let's go to the code. I already have. Ooh, there's a cheat box here. This Golang. Go to our code here. Open our app. What the hell?
You moving to the project.
Shit. CD S4. Okay, cool. Here's our app. Open our app. Remove things that we don't want. And then I make an input box to capture the file, right? Input box type file, yeah, file, and then name, call file. That's it, right? And another button, a button, submit, upload, call upload, and then on click, do something. Okay. Let's say function handle on click handler. Okay. Maybe you don't need this. And here you also have on change for the input. On change is a function again. E, and here you have, for example, set just called on change handler, and you also pass E there. Okay, right now the first object is objective is to capture the file first, right? Capture the file. I'm gonna use hook, comma, use state. That's it. And then here I have to call file set file equal to use state, and here's a by default is no. Define a function to capture the file. Cons on change handler equal E, and then here we set file. Actually, you can set file right here, maybe, yeah. So E dot target dot value no dot files, and then I think we want to get the first one, the first item of the files, because files will be a list, an array of files. So we want to get the first file. That's it. And then let's console log it. Like console log files. Run the app. Just start. Really? Oh shit. Cons on click handler. Why is it handler do something to return it? Right, so here open our console, choose a file. Not yet. Open console, choose a file. Here we go. We have the files, right? So right now we are gonna upload it to our S3 server. How? You can write a bunch of code, or you can use a library. Go and Google library, React S3 uploader. No, React S3. There's many like library out there. and I think that's the easiest one. It's the first one. It's the shortest one. And when I read the documentation like this, it's makes sense to me. It's short. You can customize it. So I'm gonna install this one. Paste npm install, and then I'm going to copy so here we have to import it to use, right? And then we have to do some config here. And here bucket name is the name of the bucket. Right now our name is Sierra01, and the directory name is Sierra. Yeah, Sierra. And regions, I chose Singapore, and also have a set key ID. So here it's very confusing. How do you get this shit, right? So go here. Okay, cause here my security credentials. Click. It kick you to this one, and it tell you like to create a user or group of user. Don't use a root user. It's very dangerous, but ignore that shit. And then you click here, access keys. You have one access key. I tried two. I ran into a problem yesterday, and it was like during a couple of hours after you create a bucket, right? You cannot access to it right away, like because it's your user cloud, so it connect many regions together, and the domain name service that wasn't effective. So I had to wait a couple of hours to be able to use it, right? In the meantime, I was like, I saw an error like 307 means like permanent redirect, and Google is say, yes, you can either use a default regions or a region, or you have to wait like at least, maybe not at least, at most 24 hours. So let's see if Southeast Asia works. Okay, create a new access key. What the heck? I'm gonna delete it. Yes. Create a new one. All right. It say now you have to show your key. Here's your key ID and here your secret key. Okay. Here's the problem. You have to download it or you have to save it somewhere, because whenever you click close here, you will never see the secret access key again. So you have to delete it and create a new one. So I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna put it somewhere here as well. Remember this. Okay, close this shit. Close it. Okay, go back to our documentation here. We are also have this and this. So you have two options. You can use a class like this, or you can use a function here. This one makes more sense to me, so I chose that, and then I'm gonna use this one. So simple, right? And here's what you expect to receive if the file is successfully uploaded. This is a response. This is a JSON file. Okay. In there you have the key, it's the path name, the directory name, and the name of the file. And also you have a location here. It's basically a URL and the bucket name. That's it. You also have other options by, like, for example, deleting existing file, but it's the same. The way it works is the same, so you can do it on your own. I'm gonna copy this here, put it in our code. Oops. Okay, config Sierra 01, the directory name Sierra. It's optional, because if you don't put it configured like this, it will go direct into your root folder. Okay, regions. So you wonder how we get this. It's very simple. There's a region here. Copy it. Copy, and then put in your code. Paste it. No. Paste. Right. access key. What the hell is it?
Notes.
Note. Double click here and don't put it in your file like this, man. This is wrong. All right,
Why is he doing this way now?
create an env, yes, and then react app, let's call it a
Access key. Qua. Access key. Qua.
shit, yeah, client, no,
What a good idea.
client here, right? And here is a string, also here react app key is also a key. Go and copy this. Here's your ID, put your ID here. Here's your key, put in here. Cool, save it. And I'm gonna leave it there because I don't remember the name. Process.env.react app client process env.react app. What else? Key, maybe. Okay, client and key. That's good. All right. So next we're gonna copy this function. Put it in our code, and then what the hell? How does it work?
Put it inside the click.
Yeah, we have to put inside the click.
When user clicks that button, you upload it. Click handler. On-click handler.
Yeah, we have to make a function here. Okay, put inside our click here. Put in here. And now how we get the file? The file is from here. Upload the file, and here's a config. We have a config here. We have a file here. And so inside then, let's just say console log data first. Keep it simple. Save it. Go and see how it works. What the hell? Yeah, star. Okay, nothing wrong. Actually, yes. Process is not defined. Fuck my spelling. Alright, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna choose a file called photo and upload it. What's that? Fail to fetch. It say cause, but it's not cause. It failed to fetch. Go and read our log here. Again, I'm gonna try again. This when things get complicated, guys. You don't know what the problem is, right? Upload. Okay, see, this is the error I told you. Yeah, that's shit. Temporary redirect. No, it's not permanent. Okay, the new convention is changed. It's not temporary anymore. It's a permanent redirect. Just something you should know about. HTTP 307. What? So what's the permanent? 308. How do you spell it? Temp. Okay. And then when you Google AWS S3, okay, here troubleshooting, it say, why the hell am I getting this error? Right? Here resolution. Alright. To avoid this one, within 24 hours, you have to wait until at least 24 hours, or you can use a default, which is US 2. US2. Okay, US2. So I'm gonna create a US2 to test it. But it's work, right, guys? It's work. Right, I'm gonna show you how it works. We work first. I'm gonna change this one to kind of test. 01, and here's the test folder. Save it. Reload, clear everything, choose a file, upload. 204 mean like 204 means like there's a file up there already with the same name in the same folder. So like, yeah, there's a file already, so it will not upload the file for you, but you can access to that file using this. Open the access, new read response. Oh, not here. Response is here. Shit. Response is down here. This is the form data. Request header. Response header. View source. Here's the key. You have a key and then you have a location of the file. I'm gonna copy this file. Paste here. Here's the file. Upload it. I'm gonna show you another file. Close this one and upload another file. Clear this. Upload it. Okay, 204 again because I already have that file up there. But whatever. Okay, same thing. Here's the path name to my buckets, right? And here's the location of the file that I already just upload. There you go. So you need to read the response. Response is here. There's response. The bucket name, the key is the folder and the name of the file, and the location. This is what you want. This is what you want, right? You can use this, but I think you should store it right now. Store it like this. Okay, go back to our code, and then here you need to send it to your backend side, right here. This is no way of writing code async. Okay, instead of console log, you do something more. Alright, I'm gonna like right here. I'm gonna show it on the screen. The file I upload on the screen. So I'm gonna an image tag, and inside the image tag is a self-close tag, right? Source equals to image. That's it. And here I have to why? Alright, image set image equal to use the by default it's an empty string, right? Empty string. For example, there you go, and then you have to set image here, which is a data. Data is a new argument here. Data dot location, I guess. Okay. Before that, you have to set something like a loader. Set loading to true. True. Gonna const loading, and then set loading. Okay, equal to use thing. You need to like Ping said before. You need to tell the user, okay, I'm uploading your file, right? To tell the user what happened. By default it's false. You set it true, and then when it's done, you set to false again. Set loading, false. Cool. And then here, when loading is true, you show a something like I'm loading your file, right? And here, if loading equal true, you say if an h1 uploading. Okay, shit. Go and see the file, refresh, choose a file, photo, upload it. Right, here you go. You have the image. Okay, now I'm gonna send it to our backend side, backend server, and then you render that image after we receive a response from the backend, right? Okay. Right now we don't set it here. Remove it. Set loading equal false. No. Instead we call a fetch here. Let's say send data. It's a function, and we have to define send data up here. Const send data, and then in here an async, and then it's still uploading, right? It's still uploading. So here we call r equal to response await fetch, and here's the URL https localhost 8080, and then bookmark. I'm gonna use my own server. Okay. Oh fuck! I'm gonna use Python. cd class lg Sierra cd functional, and then I'm gonna call it. Okay, here's the one that I used before. So I create a route on the backend side to handle the upload. Okay, and then after upload, it's a pull request right here. After upload, I bring the file name here in the backend side here, and then also what the hell is it? I save it into my database, right? And then it send a response back to the server, to the front end, like this. It's very straightforward. Okay. Right. Okay. Save it. And here I'm gonna send it to my server. Gonna change this one back to 127.0.0.0.1 and here is called upload S here. It's an object. Header. No. It's a post request method equal post. Method post. That's it. I don't say anything else. Maybe yeah, I'm setting a body. Body is a JSON file, and then stringify. What should be inside there?
Image.
Image, like that.
It should be an object, and then the object should have a key file name, file link.
It's file link here, right? It's file link. File link is a file dot location. No.
And then this image.
Image. Shit me. Okay, it's image, and then what else? Sometimes you may need a header.
Oh, you actually haven't set the image yet.
Yep. So I'm gonna pass data in here. Don't set state too many times, right? At once, it's gonna like break you up, and you don't know why. Okay, so here I have a data, and here gonna be data dot location, right? Cool. I send a data to my function here, and then here I call data, and then header is a content type. Application JSON, that's it. There's no login required, so I don't need that. And then here, done. And then if r dot OK, do something, and then const data no const rest equal to await r dot JSON. Okay, I'm gonna set state. I'm gonna set like image set image equal to link. Now I call it link. Data set image it should be res.link, and then after that I set loading false. Okay, you also have to handle the error there, but that's basically that. Yes. Okay, let's go. Refresh. Start the backend server first. Quite enough. Cool. Yeah. Accept the risk and continue. Okay. Get upload the file. Upload the file. Okay. There's the file. Upload it. Ooh, uploading. There you go. That's the real URL, right? And how do I get that? I'm gonna network, clear everything, reload again, clear everything, upload again. I'm gonna upload again. So you should see like 4 lines, 4 connection. This is the number 5. You get it from the AWS. Okay. We send a request here. We get a response. We send another request to our backend. We get a response, and then we send another request to get the file from the internet, right?
Can someone explain why we need to make a request to AWS and a request to our own backends? Anyone know?
It's too complicated, huh?
Why do we have to make 4 requests if we're uploading 1 file?
So it's 2 requests and 4 connections.
I want them to answer. Come on, Hansel, help us out here, buddy. The problem is, okay, just know that what we're trying to do right here is we want to take the file from this client React application and send it directly to AWS. And when we send it to them, they're going to give us back the URL. And we need to save that later. Because if we do not save that URL, later on we can't find the image. Yes, we can open up, we can go to aws.amazon.com. We can go there and look at them, but that's not useful. We need this image in our client. So first we make the request to AWS to upload the file. When AWS has confirmed that they've received the file and everything has went well, they'll give us back the URL. Go back to your front end.
So I'm gonna show my demo. Okay, the demo, the database called demo. No. Okay, here select star from event, right? So here's the URL. We already uploaded, right?
So right now, this is like, maybe this database modeling isn't that great of a design right now, right? But just know that in our own database, we need to have the URL somewhere. We need that because, for example, imagine this right here, event was, for example, photo, right? It's somewhere we need to have that URL. Otherwise, we simply cannot show the image. And that, you know, obviously like AWS is taking care of like holding the image, giving it a what? A unique URL, right? AWS is doing a bunch of magical stuff for us, okay? But in terms of JavaScript, before we move forward, I want you guys to see what we're doing in JavaScript, okay? JavaScript, well. So right here on line, when we click it, the first thing we do is we run on line 47 through 50. First, we're uploading the file to AWS. If it is successful, what happens if it's not successful? Yeah, all we do is console log. We don't try it again. We don't prompt the user to try it again. We don't turn off. We also probably maybe need to turn off loading, and we need to say, hey, this thing did not go well. But on line 49, in the condition that this request to upload to AWS is successful, on line 49, we call another function that we defined right here. Right? We call that function. We also pass it the data of the file, and this function has what responsibility? Sending what data where? But what data are we sending to the backend? But what specifically? Exactly. It's sending this one thing. That's the one piece of data we have to have right here. Okay? And when this data, this URL, this string, when the string is sent on line 31, right? We take it and then we send it to the backend. What do we do with it in the backend? So right here, this is kind of like basically what we've been doing this whole time since we started in week 8 doing Flask. Eventually, we just grabbed that data. We grabbed one key off of it, right? We grabbed one key off of it, and then we stuck it somewhere. Where did we stick it? What's this event thing right here, guys? It's a table. What in terms of MVC? What is it? It's a model. That's all it is. Okay. So each one of these models right now, how this is designed right now. Each event can have how many images? You can only ever have one image, okay? So maybe this is not a great design, but obviously I'm not hating on Kwa here. This is a contrived example. He's showing us this to make it as simple as we can, right? So just know that later on, eventually, the idea is that like maybe you create the event first, and then maybe in the second that here, you might have something like event.photos, or no, for data.photos. You make a loop, and for every single photo, you create a photo, and that photo has what key does it have to have? An event ID. Yeah? Because each photo should belong to a specific event. In this case, I don't know. Does anyone have any questions?
So I'm gonna send you the setting here. Okay, and then also the cost. What kind of this can do with that? Okay. Any questions? No. Easy, right? It's very simple.
Quad showed you guys a much easier way than I showed Steven the other day, so I hope you guys are pretty happy with this guy. Bro, like the way I showed him, I don't know if it was such a good way now, in retrospect and looking back on this.
How to delete the image?
Delete? Just this.
So the inverse. Make a request with the delete event.
Just it. You need a name, right? The name of the file. Deleting an existing file in your bucket. You need a name. You find that name inside the folder and then delete it. That's it.
So where's the name? What's the name of the file? This one? It's that thing right there. It's going to be in the URL. It's the very last part of the URL. Do you remember how like whenever you upload the images, can you show one that has a bunch of them? This one. Fuck. Where's the path? It's this thing right here. So this right here is the name of the photo. So just know that that image, whenever you upload it to that model, right, and that model has a field that has like a URL, you have to grab out this last part right here.
So basically, you split a string with this for slash here, right? You get the last element, the last index. Okay. That's it.
Can we upload it?